Remember how last time we talked about the ghost flying cop that pulled people over, but he was actually a ghost? So we did talk about it in our podcast. Go ahead and check out the playlist. But before I get to the story, warning, viewers discretion is advised. Now, when I was about 7 or 8 years old at the time, my mom and her friends, they would go to Table Mountain Casino. This is before they built the new one. It's the old one. Remember the old one?
Yeah.
My mom was on her way with her friends to go to the casino, and when they were driving through the front road, it was dark. And you know how it's dark at nighttime? There was this guy. When you go on the overpath, it's not technically an overpath. It's just like a road, but it has like the metal bars. So they were driving on there, and they would see this guy standing there. He was a human. Like, this is not a ghost. This is a human. And they saw him, and they're just like, what is going on? Like, why is he there? They drove to the casino, played blah, 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 right? Let's say it was like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. They finally left on their way back home. Passing by the same bridge, this guy that they saw earlier, remember the guy that was human?
Mm-hmm.
He jumped in front of my mom's car.
Oh, wow.
I don't remember the speed limit, but I know it's, you have to, yeah. The guy jumped in front of the car. My mom pulled over. But here's the thing. My mom called the cops. They waited for the cops to get there. Other people that was driving up to the Table Mountain were coming on the way back. Saw that there was cops and ambulance there, so they pulled over. Come to find out, that guy's been there for weeks trying to commit and hurt himself on purpose. Because people came out the car and explained to the officers. And mind you, my mom, she graduated college, but she's from Cambodia. So her English, she understands English perfectly. When she talks back, obviously she has the accent, right? So this lady pulled over. She told them and said, we've seen him for weeks. He's been jumping in front of cars. And of course, it had to be my mom's car. And when my mom told me the story, I said, what? Mind you, I was little. I didn't know what was going on. I was just shocked, like, oh my God, you know, someone passed away. Of course, you're like, you're gonna cry and just sad, whatever. But come to find out, I kind of think it was him. That's how people said it was the officer, right? I believe that it was him instead. And I wanted to bring that up to tell you. I called my mom after we did that podcast, and I told her, and she told me, like, do you remember? I said, yeah, I remember. And I go, oh my God, that makes so much sense.
Well, now we know, I guess.
Do you think it was that guy who hurt himself on purpose? Trippy, huh? I was gonna ask my mom to get on a podcast for her to tell about that story, but she was like, no, she don't want to be on camera.